Welcome, welcome. It's time for the Spook Show. What's happening, Anthony? Hey, Jeffrey. How's it going? What's up, Chris Lee? All right, let's see what we got going on. We got a pretty decent mix of books this evening. Not a ton, not overbearing. I brought bags this week too, so I'll be able to get those written on. And then we have our first ever mystery bag. And I'll explain how the mystery bag is going to work once we put it up here. But basically, I am going to have a number on the mystery bag that we're going to start off with. And if somebody wants to start us off on it, that's great. And people can up this mystery bag by bidding higher on it in increments of $1. But with the mystery bag, the value is well over the starting limit. That's the good news. That's the good news. All right, so let's kick this thing off. And we are going to kick it off with this Rob Zombie's Spook Show International. Opened this one up myself, and it's basically just a version of Rob Zombie's Mind. It's nothing crazy. It says mature readers only. However, it's nothing crazy insane. Now, this is issue 2. I do have $5 on it. It is in good shape. I also have issue number 3 right behind it. So that is also $5. If you would like that one also, Jeffrey, just let me know. And then I also have issue number 5 for $5. So 3 different ones, not in order. You'd have to find these ones, but each of them have their own storyline and each of them have their own characters in it, which is pretty cool. So I've got 2, 3, and 4. They're all $5 a piece. I think I told Leslie I was going to have Wonder Woman. I can't remember now. I should have it here, but all right, let me get those for you, Jeff. Boom, 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 boom. Did anybody pick up some new books recently? Any big keys or any fun ones? It'll be easy. Gotta get comfy. All right, next up, I'm going to do it like this just because I do have 2. For $4 a piece, I also have The Evil Dead 2 Beyond Dead by Dawn, issue number 2 and issue number 3. So Evil Dead 2 Beyond Dead by Dawn, $4 a piece. I have number 2 and number 3. Out of sync here, but if you can find the others, you got a full streak. So Evil Dead fans, we got a couple one-offs. Never seen this line of Evil Dead. All right, I got Logan. Horror comics are fan favorites. and they don't last long ever. Ever. Well, if you loved that one, you're going to love this one. This one's super cool. Now, it's only $2 because the absolute middle page in this is separated from the staples, but it is still there. The comic is still functional if you want to read it. I opened it up, looked at it myself. The cover looks very interesting. We've got Friday the 13th, issue number 1 of Abuser and the Abused. The artwork in this comic is absolutely beautiful. For $2, you really can't go wrong. This is a one-off. They didn't make a big storyline of this. This is literally just it. Got you, Logan? Very cool cover. Oh, I don't know why I got you another bag. All right. And then we do have a big heavy hitter for horror. Didn't realize it was one. Looked it up. Pretty cool. All right. Next up, I've got 3 in the series. I've got number 1, 2, and 3 of A Nightmare on Elm Street, You'll Never Sleep Again. Now, these ones are $4 a piece. So there's 3 of them. That one right there, and number 3, which is insanely sick looking. Logan's on fire right now, snagging these horror ones. That one, honestly, is insane, that cover right there. Looks like Freddy on a quarter. And there he is. Right? Logan's not messing around. Sam hyped it up by posting it earlier. All right, if you really want to get into the deep pockets, this is what I got for you folks. This one here is a pretty awesome book. This book does go for up to $100. It has a small nick in the spine. I'm going to show you this, but I'm going to tell you what it is. So for $85, you have Halloween. The nick I was explaining is right there. Now, this is the special edition cover. There were 4 covers for this number 1 issue. This one here, I'm going to open it up so you can see it. But it is $85. And if you look, you can go to eBay. You can go to my other resources I use, which would actually be, I just got tape on my finger. If you go to, God, now tape again, keycollector.com, they have this at a high of 100. So this was by Chaos Comics, and it's a COA right there that it's the collector's edition. It's the chromium cover is what it is, and that's why it's so much. So there it is. Super nice book. Very, very cool. I've never seen this one ever. And it's even the hardest to get cover. So I think it was a very limited print run also. I think there was only, like, if I'm not mistaken, 2,500 of these made. Come on. That's funny. Reb stealing Michael's phone. All right, so the last of the horror here is pretty neat. 3-set series by Topps Comics, and each one came with a player card, which the player cards are all in the front here. So what we have is the glow-in-the-dark number 1 issue of Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. So as you can see, each comic is $4. Number 2 there, and number 3 here, where you can see they're bringing them back to hell. That's cool, just like the movie. But at the bottom of this, you can see the 3 trading cards right there also. Oh, Logan just swept, man. Swept. Glow in the dark, this beautiful cover. You've got the 3 trading cards. I mean, if there was a night to sweep and do a good sweep, this was it. That Halloween comic alone had me. But I remember Jason Goes to Hell. Friday the 13th was one of my favorite growing up. As a matter of fact, I think, I don't know if you guys can help me out here, if it was 5 or 6 where it starts out where they start digging him out of the grave. I think it's the next chapter, if I'm not mistaken. And they're digging Jason Voorhees out of the grave. And that's, yeah, he finds the mask, puts one of the rods through the guy. Insane. But one of my all-time favorite Jason. All right. Next up, you've got the beautiful cover of Batman. It's McFarlane. It's only $45. And the reason for that is it does have some damage to it. So, right here on the cover, you do have some breaks that are going through the color of the cover. You also have some breaks on the spine here. Nothing crazy bad. It's a great reader. But this is your epic last McFarlane cover, which is awesome. We incorporated McFarlane in the old school bat symbol right there too. This is probably one of my all-time favorite Batman looks and one of my all-time favorite books. This is McFarlane leaving. This book, I think if it was in great shape, there was 3 covers to this, but this one right here would be about $110 book if it was in great shape. And this one here, we have all the way down to 45 just because the shape that it's in. But again, it's a great book to own in your collection if you're a comic collector, if you're a Batman collector, whatever it would be. Great book to have for the price to read. And then I've got some variant covers too. That's why you're going to see some of these. But what we have is we have the Uncanny X-Force for $12. Issue number 1. You got the beautiful gray and black costume with Wolverine, and then same with Deadpool. Psylocke right there. I think that's Archangel, and I'm not sure who the other one is. But it's $12 for the variant of Uncanny X-Force. I'm gonna get out of here, please. All right, sorry for that break, guys. We have a dog here that's on his last life, and have to carry him up and down the stairs. So he wanted to go upstairs, so I had to carry him up the stairs quick. But tough time for us right now. 11, 12-year-old dog that we've had forever, and it's sad to see him slowly going, but part of life, right? Next up, we have the Gears of War source book. $20 on this one. Very good shape. It is suggested for mature readers. So if you're a Gears of War fan, there you have it. Oop, there it is. Right? They did do that McFarlane, what was it? Not too long ago, they did that figure. Cody, yeah, all Logan basically did a clean sweep of all the horror except for Jeffrey got the Rob Zombie ones. But yeah, that Halloween book was probably the coolest book I've seen in a while. Oh, that's awesome. Like my big dog would probably be doing the same right now. But yeah, I do appreciate that. Dogs are basically your family, So it's one of the rare tough times I don't think about work 100% for the most part. Next up, issue number 1 of the Red Hood and the Outlaws, the new 52. This one is also $20. It is a variant cover that is harder to get. Gosh, Plastic Man. We're really reaching now for different characters. I like it. Maybe I can pitch him my superhero. That's something new. All right, next up, we've got a hard to find cover of the Green Arrow. It's the number 1 issue. This is a Dan Jurgens. I don't know if he had a cartoon, but I know he was in a cartoon because I remember him growing up, and I can't remember if it was the Justice League. What I wish they would do is come out with another Justice League movie And they would introduce, which they're already alluding to it, but I wish they would introduce the Legion of Doom. I loved those guys, and they brought a lot of the characters into several of the movies so far. So next up, we've got the #1 issue of Catwoman for $6. Beautiful cover. Selena Kyle. Ooh. What I'll do is I'll try to get through some of these because it looks like we have some #1s. These are all going to be different variant covers. But here's one of everybody's favorite. How about issue #1 of Animal Man from the New 52? Animal Man for $8. Look at all those animals down there. I mean, who wouldn't want to be affiliated with a feline? Several of them. And a giraffe. Come on. Chris, that Green Arrow, I think was 25, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right there. Anytime you have any of these books that are this much, it's usually because it's the harder to get variant. Reminds you of the Lion King. I don't think it's... yeah, they're not... Yeah, it's not a bra. That would be pretty funny, however. All right, I'll put that stack aside. We'll move along. We also have the #1 issue of Green Lantern Sinestro Corp Special. The War Begins Here for $6. All right, Mike, I got your claim for the Catwoman. Ooh. Next, we have a beautiful cover of the first issue of Birds of Prey right there. Now, these are all the new 52 line, but #1 issue of Birds of Prey for $5. Gotcha, Kyra. All right, after the Birds of Prey for $7, we have the first issue of Superman Action Comics. His costume in this book reminds me a lot of costumes of lazy men that decide they want to be a superhero for Halloween and just throw on one of those t-shirts that have a cape attached to it and their jeans and boots. And I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, one of those guys I was just talking about in the Legion of Doom. We've got the first issue of Deathstroke for $8. You have the Robin version of that? And after Deathstroke for $5, we have the first issue of Earth 2. And now The Darkest Night. I was wondering, Chris. I would have predicted it, but I can't. I don't feel like I can just say predictions out loud. But I think I'm going to predict you may claim the next one, too. Yeah, Mike, I got that Catwoman for you, absolutely. All right, after Earth 2, I do, for some reason, have 3 copies of this. The Brightest Day Green Arrow, issue #1. Same cover and everything. I've got 3 copies, $5 a piece. Ooh, I got some good books coming up. And they're not super spendy either. That's the great part about this. Oh, my prediction was correct. All right, so Chris got one of the green arrows again. I do have two more if anybody's interested. Now, how about we go with a really beautiful book? This is, in all honesty, we have two minor spinal cracks. Neither of them make the color bleed. So I would say this is a 9, possibly higher, because you might be able to get those out even if you were to get somebody to work this. However, we've got issue number 11 of X-Force, which is the first appearance of Domino for $20. So first appearance of Domino for $20. I got Leslie. That's a really good book, actually, Leslie. Beautiful shape. True story. All right, we got another really cool one here. Don't see this too often. I've got all 3 issues to this series, but I'm going to start off with the first one. This is the beautiful embossed cover. This is the Ash Can edition. It is issue number 1. So, first issue for Mr. War Machine for $15. Now, the marker that is up here is on the plastic, not on the comic. I just didn't change out the bag and board. So I have issue number 1 for $15. It's the Ash Can edition. This is the harder one to get. And having this in here, if you went on eBay, you'd pay $5 or more just for this piece right here. And then I also have for only $3 issue number 2 and issue number 3. So Derek, if you'd like to add those on, which this is a great grab, by the way, because this is a beautiful cover too. All right. Oh, there's Mr. Van Ogden after he misses all the horror comics. See, there's good cheap pulls this week. All right, another really cool copy. Not super expensive, but we actually have the X Special, the Iron Man. Ooh, the Earth 2, you got it. With the Batman on the cover. Gotcha, Chris Lee. Appreciate it as always, my friend. So the good news, you guys will be the first people to hear this. We agreed upon with our first Nerd Out Con 4 guests today. I'm not going to announce it. I'm not going to announce it for a little while. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to announce it. Our sponsors are going to announce our stars this year as part of what they do. So, but the great news is we finally locked in our first guest. I'm super excited. It is a voiceover person. I will say that much, and that's all I'll say. All right. Next up, we have, you can do it for $3 or you can do them all individually. A beautiful first issue of U.S. Agent direct edition. $3. $3 for number 2. I've got the whole series, all 3 of them. So U.S. Agent. It's Leslie. 1, 2, and 3. $3 each. All right. I'm going to take a break from comics real quick just because I want to give you guys this option. Not sure if you get them very often or not, but if you guys have books that are nicer books or you just want to do a little bit more protection on it, we do have these acid-free UV comic preservers. I've got both current and silver. They're really nice. They're $1 a piece. With them, they are resealable in the back. And then the other really nice thing is the poly is a lot thicker than your normal poly. And the board is actually built into the back poly. So when you slide the comic in, you have no issues whatsoever. So resealable, acid-free, UV rated, $1. I have current and or silver. And with these even, you are able to put bag and board in there. They're that big. As you can see. So $1 a piece if anybody wants them, current or silver comic preservers. Yeah, I've got 3 small comic boxes. I either need long boxes or I need to add more because they are almost full now. All right, moving on from those. Let's see if we have any Superman fans, because I actually have a couple graded Superman. So the first graded Superman we have here is Superman issue 76, Funeral for a Friend. It is a 9.6 by CGC, white pages. It's a Dan Jurgens story for $75. Chris, what I would recommend, especially I wait for it. We do have more on order, but they're NECA. They are like the artist ones where they have, you can get like Venom or Spider-Man or X-Men. Like right now I have a Carnage one, a Justice League, but they're really nicely constructed, easy to put together. I love them. And when you have them sitting there, people can see them and they look great. So Superman, issue number 76, A World Without Superman, 9.6 CGC for $75. And then I also have 2 more here. Crazy enough, you've got Superman issue number 75. That one's a 9.4 for $75. This is the Death of Superman. So this one right here is the first in line of prints. We actually just took the, oh no, the boxes, not right now. We sell out of those pretty quick. I know that like Michael Botten and Reb have them because I think Michael got the X-Men from us. But yeah, they sell out pretty quick because they're nice. It's just a short box though. It's not a big long box. And then we also have the same book, except for it is the 4th printing, which hard to get, but the 4th printing was the lowest print run of any of these. So the 4th one actually holds the most value. The difference is the green logo of Superman. This one is a 9.8, and this one here is 165. So 165 on that one. 4th printing, limited run. Okay, we'll get to a couple more comics here. Now, if we have any Wolverine fans, we have a very cool little run here. Each book, $3. So starts with issue number 1. It is the all-new first issue of Weapon X. And again, $3 on any of these books. But if you want to read a good story, and you want like every comic, here you go. Issue 1, $3. Issue 2, Weapon X, $3. Issue 3 for $3. We've got issue 4 for $3. 5 for $3. I'm sorry, we're already on 6. Skip that one. 7 for $3. 8 for $3 with Domino. 9 for $3. 10 and 11. So Weapon X. Can't tell if Leslie wanted to claim or if it was you want just number 8, Leslie? With Domino on the cover. Perfect. No, you did not miss the Wonder Woman yet. Let me see if I can find it here. I can just knock it out now. Oh, because it's part of this line. That's why. All right. All right. Here we go. DC Universe Rebirth, Wonder Woman issue number 1 for $4. I also have that one right there. So it is the same book. There are just 2 different covers. So let's see here. I did have Leslie first and then Chris Lee. So Leslie, I'll let you pick which cover you'd prefer. And then Chris, you'd get second pick. I'm assuming that's Aries right there. So Leslie, let me know what cover you'd like. And then Chris, if you still want one, the blue one. Okay. So Chris, do you want that cover? Or do you want me to pass that on to Reb? Reb, would you like that Wonder Woman issue number 1? Excellent. And then how about one of you two rounds out the series for $4 with issue number 2 also? What's happening there, David Salchow? All right, I've got Leslie. All right, this is an interesting book. Now, this does have some spills on it, nothing crazy, but it's got some gunk on the front that only makes it better because for $20 you have Gore Shriek issue number 1. And at the bottom it says, warning, contains disturbing material and is not intended for children. So Gore Shriek issue number 1, $20. Right on the cover, it gives you a warning, not intended for children. All right. Wanted to try something different tonight here too. So wasn't sure how many people are into this, but here we go. We've got Marvel Zombies 2, the hardcover for $12. So $12, you get the whole run of Marvel Zombies 2. If anybody's interested. It's only $12. All right, Jeff, I got you there. I won't fit that in your bag, but I'll make sure it gets with your bag. And then I've got some good deals on some hard covers here, so get ready. How about we have X-Men Manifest Destiny for $20. So X-Men Manifest Destiny for $20. Show you the artwork inside here. Buddha. There's that one. Now, insane deals. These are brand new in the wrapper. Take advantage of this, someone. Ultimate Marvel. This is a $100 book. It's an omnibus, okay? $100. I'm not lying. Still sealed. $50 is what you get it for on the sale. The origin story is of Marvel's greatest characters reimagined for a new era. Half off, $50 if anybody's interested in the Ultimate Marvel. Derek, you got it? Of course. I got to ship it. Just kidding. Which one, Kyra, were you talking about? The X-Men one, or? All right, Derek, got it with you, pal. Yeah, that one. Where'd I put it? Nobody took it, right? Where did I put it? Well, first I got to find it. I put it by me somewhere. What in the Hades? I tell you what, I'll find it. But until then, here's another one. This is a good one. Normally $50. This would be fun for your kids or for you if you like to draw, but you're just not amazing. Or paint. This is How to Paint Characters the Marvel Studios Way by the artist of Marvel Studios Visual Development. Okay. $50, you're going to get it for $25. $25 on the sale. Oh, I found it, Kyra. So 25 on that one. So it is X-Men Manifest Destiny. And it's 20. All right. In the line of new hardcovers, half off. This book was 30. And it's 15 right now for you guys. Harleen by Black Label. I got you, Kyra. Oh, grab the wrong book. So Harleen behind the painted smile, it says, for $15 only, half off. Beautiful cover. Beautiful. All right. Shall we try to have some fun here? So here we go. Here is our back issue comic mystery bag. The contents of this bag, if I remember correctly, is over $90. The start for this is $60. So if somebody would like to start us off at $60, bids go up by $1. And I have my phone right by me. So whenever somebody starts by saying claim for 60, I'll start the timer. And after a minute, no matter where it's at, you win it. I promise you it's worth it. If anybody is down to play, you have nothing to lose at $60. You could literally turn around and sell these books for $60 plus. Do 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 do. All right, Derek says, you know what? Let's do it. And there goes the clicker. So we're off. We have 1 minute. It just has to go up by $1. And I'll highlight every time. Kevin, I've got you for the Harleen. So we're at 17 seconds so far. Remember, you just got to go up by dollar increments. I've got Chris at 61 with 30 seconds left. Chris at 61 with 30 seconds left. I got Zach at 62 with 20 seconds left. Luke at 65. We got 9 seconds, folks. 9 seconds. 1. All right. So let's check this out. So Luke, you got it. $65. I'm going to put your name on it. Now you can't start the first mystery bag off ever with amazing stuff, but you can have some good stuff in there, right? Let's show you guys what you missed out on. Luke, let's take a look at what you won. And if you all enjoy this and are interested more, I will actually do this more. I thought it would be fun and we'd have some stuff to do. So we have the first book is the Fantastic Four, issue number 137, Where Walks Warhead. So Fantastic Four, issue 137. The second book, oh, I'm going to pull out two. They must be stuck together. Yep. All right. So the second book is the Fantastic Four, issue number 144. So as of right now, this is a $12 bag. So $12 based on the pricing structure we have. 2 Fantastic Fours. I know, Luke, you're into X-Men. I don't know if there's any X-Men, but you did get a really nice copy of the Avengers 64. The only thing with it is a crease right down here. It does break the color, so even if you got this pressed, that wouldn't come out right there. But this is an average of $15 right here. So if anybody's doing the math, it's what, 12 and 15 so far? All right, now we've got a beautiful copy of Captain America, issue 115. That is a $35 value. So right here already, if I'm doing my math right, we have $62 in books right here. So $62 in books right there alone. And we still have 2 books to go. Okay. The next one is just a one-off. I got to imagine this is a good read, though. Lovecraft, The Lurking Fear in Color, issue number 1. This is a $25 book right here by Adventure Comics. So maybe a little bit stranger book, but $25 book right there. Lovecraft, issue number 1. So now what's that? 62, 25, $87 right there, and still a book to go. So now we have more of a horror comedy in Slow Death, issue number 10. It's a $15 book. So it says it's the cancer special. And that guy says, I'm feeling funny. And look at his, I think it's a daughter because she has the ponytails and one eyeball, or maybe 2 eyeballs that are just off-centered. $15 book. So if I'm doing my math right, we're over $90, I believe, in this bag. So Luke, might not be everything you read, but you've got some nice older books here. Bam, 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 bam. So 90 some bucks in comics for 65. I'd say that's not a bad deal. So the biggest part of that is did you guys like that? Would you like to do that again? Or do you think that's a one-off? What do you all think? I want the feedback so I know what to do. Well, Kyra, you know, I want some feedback on all this, but you better stay tuned then because the next book is actually the Uncanny X-Men 221, the first appearance of Sinister, and newsstand edition, 65 bucks. So 65 bucks, you got the first appearance of Mr. Sinister in the Uncanny X-Men number 221, newsstand edition. I mean, think about it like this. Can you imagine if you had a mystery bag at $60 and you got it for 65, and let's just say there was a Silver Surfer number 9 overall in it? I mean, come on, how awesome would that be? I'm just saying there's plenty of possibilities with this. Luke had fun. Luke started us off. Luke, I appreciate you and everybody else that did some fun there. That was great. All adult comics. Oh, Lord. All right. Next up, there was a debate about this we were having in the store this week. Netflix is pulling all their Disney movies or shows of Luke Cage and what is it, Jessica and all those. And we're assuming that it's because Marvel's going to start incorporating them into that. So I think you're going to see these Luke Cages pop off a little bit more here pretty darn soon. But you have Luke Cage issue 46, newsstand edition for $5. See if we have any Luke Cage Power Man fans because we have the newsstand edition at number 45 for $5. I'll get this run going. 44 newsstand edition for $5. 43 for $5. $34 for $6. I'm telling you right now, if Iron Fist shows up in the Multiverse of Madness, that will make everything happen for me. I am a huge Iron Fist fan. Lights out. I'm already super stoked because I get to see Moon Knight here weeks from now. Issue number 33 for $6. 44, 45, 43. Gotcha, David. And then let's round that last one out with issue number 30 for $12. I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm just saying, but there is I mean, it would make sense. Like I said, all of a sudden the announcement was made that Netflix is pulling them all, and I don't think it's that Netflix is pulling it. I think Marvel's pulling it because they're taking it back for a reason. Everybody didn't like the guy that played Danny Rand either, but I really did. I thought he did a good job. Right? Right? Daredevil and Spider-Man was awesome. It was super cool to see. All right, next up. This is a 2-book combo for the $20 price, by the way. You've got a really nice copy of Blade Runner issue number 1. So it's $20, but then you're also going to get Blade Runner issue number 2. So Blade Runner issue 1 and 2. The first one is the newsstand edition, and they are in very good shape. The only one I didn't get through, Chris, was Jessica Jones. I can't lie, I didn't get through Daredevil either. I really honed in on Iron Fist because, like I said, I'm a really big Iron Fist fan. All right. For $20, we've got issue number 304, The Amazing Spider-Man Newsstand Edition. Spine is in really good shape. You do have one little crease here. It does not really break the color. Corners are pretty good. Punisher. That is one I forgot. Punisher was really good. And speaking of the Punisher, a really cool cover with him on it. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 336, side by side with the Punisher. And then I love the top cover right there too. Well, so earlier I asked, I didn't think Iron Fist was boring. It just was more storytelling, I felt. But earlier I asked what books you all might have picked up recently because I picked up a speculation book. If you did watch Iron Fist, there was a lot of people that really enjoyed Colleen, Wing, I believe. She was the love interest of Iron Fist and was becoming a popular character, soon to be character in the show. And so I went out and I picked up Iron Fist. I think it's number 19. It's the first appearance of her. So that's my speculation book because I feel like she will be coming back and being introduced into the Marvel movies. And that book will pop off at that time. Ooh, we got a Richard Backus sighting. I got you, sir. Now, I'm not saying you can't still get this book. I'm not saying you can't get it for under $200. What I am saying is if you just want it to have it, here is a okay version of it. We have The Amazing Spider-Man number 361 for only $30. Now, full, I'll get this for Richard quick and then I'll go back. Full disclosure on this Spider-Man. This is the type of book that you would purchase to own this book and then down the road upgrade because on the side of the cover here, we do have a lot of spinal cracking. We do have ripping on the staples where it could be off, but it is not off here. And I didn't do anything with it. You do have some rippling on it. And then you do have a little discoloration right here. So honestly, full disclosure on this book, but for the price, having that major key is pretty awesome. So, Chris, if you just want to confirm you want that one, it is yours, sir. Oh, there you go. All right, you got it. It's it's one of those things where you start going through your long box, right? And you see this book and you're like, holy crap. And then you see the condition, you're like, dang. But it's still a really cool book to find. And you guys know what I mean that have found those books before. It's still a really cool book to find in your long box when you weren't expecting it. So, all right, here's a really cool. This is like basically a trade paperback, I'm going to call it. But you have a combo here of Cap and Ghost Rider in the comic Fear. It's $5. Like I said, it is a thicker book, as you can see there. $5 for the book Fear. Chris Lee. All right, and after Fear, we have 8 and X. So we've got Spider-Man riding Beast. This is issue number 4. It is the variant of that cover. It is only $2. Spider-Man fans, rejoice for $2. There we go, Chris. Found your bag. All right, I got Derek. Derek's adding that really cool run of War Machine. Okay. Anybody. So it was Blade Runner 1 and 2 actually for $20. So the first one is the newsstand edition. The second one is not. But it is 1 and 2. They're both in very good shape. All right. You have to admit if you watch this cartoon back in the day. But I have for $7 issue number 6 of Ren and Stimpy with Spider-Man on it. I mean, let's be honest. Who would really win in that battle right there? Powdered Toast Man or Amazing Spider-Man? Ren and Stimpy was so good. Stimpy, you stupid idiot. Sorry, Ren. Such a funny show. Powder Toast Man. Gotcha, Chris. How do you think he'd win? How would he defeat Spider-Man? All right, next up, guys, for $12. This was actually purchased at some point for more money, but don't let it fool you. It's not Marvel Zombies. It is just Zombies by Max Comics. It is the complete run of 1 through 4, explicit content, bloated sack. So 1 through 4 is zombie. All right, and you got to remind me who you are. I was going to say Carrie, but I don't think it's Carrie on her other one. I know I've seen this name from time to time. I want to say Carrie goes through YouTube, I think. And it's a different name. Ah, Tyler, thanks. Yep, Tyler Franks. Told you I've seen it. I just don't have it remembered yet. So Zombies 1 through 4, complete run. All right. And then we'll get into the last run of books here. Yeah, that's right. All right, here's a really cool copy of issue number 1 of Batgirl and the Birds of Prey. It's $5 for this issue. All right, Kyra, gotcha. And then next up out of the Rebirth line, we have the Justice League issue number 1 for $4. Do we have anybody watching the show right now that reads or collects Superman comics? Because we just don't sell them in the store in Rochester anyways. Chris, I got you there. And so I was planning on putting a blind box together of Superman comics in the store and literally selling a short box full of Superman for like $55, which anybody familiar with short boxes, you can fit 100 and some comics in a short box if there's no bags and boards. That actually is probably closer to 2 if they're not bag and boarded. But that was my plan. It's not good. I can't ship it because that would be ungodly heavy. But I could always do a blind bag of them too. I can do more blind bags. I think it's fun. All right, next up, I've got the first 3 issues of the Rebirth of Batman here. So they're $3 a piece. If you want just one, perfectly fine. Love this because you have so many Batman villains here. And I think ones that aren't thought of right away are appreciated. Mad Hatter, Clayface, Solomon Grundy. So love that cover. There's another Solomon Grundy cover. $3 on number 2. And then there's number 3. I think these are Tim Sale. So 1, 2, and 3, $9, or they're just $3 a piece if anybody wants that. All right. And then I thought this was a really cool looking series. I've got issue 1 and 2 for $8. So it's $8 for both. You have the Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine. It's a limited series back in 2010. So there's number 1. And there's your number 2. And it's $8 for the 2 books. Really nice shape books. Seems like a really cool story. I really do like that cover. Dave, is that for the Batman? I'm assuming, but I just want to verify. And then Bob's going to grab the Astonishing. It's a nice grab. Awesome. You got it, Dave. All right, let's get that in there. And then Dave, I don't know if I have a bag for you yet. This might have been your first claim. Yeah, I think it is. All right, while we're waiting though, well, here we go. Oh, did I not get prices? Sure did. It's both. We got a bundle of Superman. So we have two of the covers. I believe it's the Adventures of Superman, which is the Death of Superman. $12 for the two only. $12 for the two of those. All right, Brandon, I got you right there, my man. Backing up his Superman comics. Still in the polys and all. Can't beat that. All right, let's see what we got left. Oof. This is a great book. Issue number 1 of the all-new Wolverine with X-23. This is the action figure cover. It's $8. This book had so many different covers, including we have another one in our store that's like $200, which was like a very limited run of the what was it? Free Comic Book Day or something like that, I think it was, where it's a white cover with her on it and it's a sketch drawing from the artist. I got Kyra. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That's one. All right. Bam. Next. Beautiful cover of Captain America, number 1. This is in the 2010 era. You like that X-23? I know they could have made it the 14th and made my birthday super special, but no, I'm not good enough. Next up, we've got Dark Reign, Dark Avengers, issue number 1 for $15. And then for $12, you're going to get issue 1 and issue 2 of the new Avengers. So there's issue 1. And there is issue 2. I'm assuming, because I can't tell, I'm assuming this is Luke Cage in the back. But yeah, issue 1 and issue 2 of the new Avengers for $12. Looks like Wolverine right here in the corner. Spider-Woman. I mean, it looks like Iron Man, but I wonder if it's War Machine. And then I can't tell who the back two are right there. All right. Next up, we have What If the Punisher Became Captain America? Issue number 51 of the What If line, $7. Gotcha, Dave. And then we're going to end the sale with 2 Spider-Man books. So we have The Amazing Spider-Man issue 268 for $10. Beautiful cover. This little confined room is getting warm. And then here's another really nice cover. There is one minor flaw to this book, but it is the Web of Spider-Man issue number 6. Both of these have the Secret Wars continued in there. Spine is amazing. You have this little crease right up top is what you've got. All right, Rich, I got you for $268 there. Let's kind of, I want to go back to some of these books. Some of these books I'm willing to give a little discount on to see if we can push them still here tonight. If we can't, we can't. If we can, that's great. Awesome, Bob. Appreciate it. Let's get that in your bag. So we're gonna finish the sale going through some of these. We'll see if we can just get them off the shelf now, and then I'll show you guys my last pickup, and then maybe next time you guys can share with me what your last pickup was, because I think it's fun when we know what each other are reading, or if you guys got a key issue that you couldn't find for a while and got. How about this? How about I'll do the new Avengers 1 and 2 for $10. If anybody's interested, 1 and 2 for $10. I'll take $2 off that. The Dark Avengers, I know there's something key about this, and I don't know if it is the cover of it or if it's the number 1 of the story arc of Dark Reign, but I'll go down to 12 on this one. All right, so Derek, you want that for the 10? I got you. And you want to go dark for 12? Gotcha. Just needed the nudge, huh? All right. How about Captain America, issue number 1? Who wants to take a chance on it for $2? I'll bring it down to $2. Batman number 3, I'll knock that down to $2 also. I got you, Chris. Thank you. So $2 on number 3 of Batman. Dave, in case you want to finish that run out. Perfect, Tyler. Thank you. Zombies. I'm just going to knock this right down to $8. Anybody wants 1 through 4? $8. $8 right there. We're going to get that to, I want it flying off the shelves. So $8. My man. Zach, you signing up for laser tag again? And any of you other jabronis that live in Rochester, get your booties, Dave, get your booties down to the battleground and sign up for laser tag. I know Luke, if he's still in here, he'll go. How about Luke Cage? I'm going to take $1 off any of these books. If you buy 2 or more, I'm going to take $2 off. Okay, so I've got 3 left. I'll take $1 off each of those books. If you buy 2 or more, I'll take $2 off each of those books. Well, Leslie, it's every Sunday night starting March 6th. So you boogie down here for Sunday night. It starts at 6. All right, let's see what else we got here. I don't know if this will entice anybody. This is a really nice copy, so I'd go down to 62 on this, but that's the lowest I would go on the Sinister. Chris, so one is 5, one is 6, and the other is 6. So if you got all 3, 4, 8, 3, so 4, 8, $11 for the 3 rather than 17. So 62 on the first appearance of Mr. Sinister. Okay, so this Gore Shriek book is like black and white. This is what it looks like. If anybody's willing to take a chance on it, I'll drop it down to $15. 15 on the first issue of Gore Shriek. $5 off. U.S. Agent. They were $3 a piece. I'll do the whole run for $6. Ooh, there's Leslie. She's like, let's check that Gore Shriek out. That's what's up. The book's pages even look vintage. So U.S. Agent, all 3, $6, $2 a book, $2. Nice. I like it. All right. Now, this run that I'm about to do, I will do $2 off any book. Okay. So $2 off any book. So that one right there would be $5. This one right here would be $4. Chris, I'm pretty sure you already claimed this book. So to be a solid guy, because I feel really bad, one being claimed and the other being claimed after the fact, I will honor that to yours also. So this Green Arrow, I have 2 remaining. They'd be $3 a piece. All right, so Brennan, you want to get the Superman. So that one's going to go down to $5. Well, I'd feel like a total asshat if I didn't. I think it's the right thing to do also. Okay, so I'm adding the other stuff to your bag. Derek, I've got you. I'm just catching up. Sorry, guys. So Derek, and then Bob, I'll get you here in just a second. All right, so Bob, you wanted the Luke Cage. So I said 11 on those 3. Perfect. All right, Animal Man. Get your hands on Animal Man for $6. We're going to do this Green Arrow. I'm going to drop it down to $20. I don't even care. If you're a Green Arrow fan, grab it. Hakuna Matata. And then I'm going to take another $5 off that. So you can get Todd McFarlane's Batman, the last book he did before he left Marvel, for $40. $40 on that. All right. That is going to do it for this evening. So I did promise you guys two things. I wanted to show you something I picked up because I think it's adorable and I love it. So I'm going to bring you over here. And then, Chris, you're going to be able to see my short boxes, what those NECA ones look like, just in case you do want them in the future. But, so, this is one of the things I picked up. This amazing Maximum Vintage Groot. It's a sideshow piece. And he's got like an extra head that's all venomized out. Looks really cool. But I had to... This piece is so awesome. The tongue, there's two tongues that come with it. They're magnetic. And then, of course, get ready for the Moon Knight. And whoever was dissing Danny Rand. All right. So there's that. Okay. Now, so here's those boxes, Chris. That's what they look like. They're really sturdy. They're built really nice. But this is what really... And hopefully we can do this where we can do a show like this. I want you guys to show off your stuff also. But here, this is the one I was really excited to get. Beautiful copy of the first Colleen Wing in Marvel Premiere's Iron Man. It was 19, actually. I was right. So really nice copy. Some minor cracks there. So obviously it could be a lot better shape, but it was a key to me. So I really wanted it. So I had to have it. Who remembers this cartoon back in the day? You guys remember this? Mask? I think I talk about this all the time in the store. One of my favorite cartoons. One of my favorite toys. So here's another box too, Chris, that they came out with, the Starro of the Justice League. Yeah. Yes, Mask. Loved Mask. It's the coolest thing. Awesome. All right. Well, we'll have to do a show sometime too where we can get a bunch of people on camera if we want and show off your guys' stuff or whatnot. But as always, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for always purchasing with Nerding Out. And hopefully we'll keep bringing some good stuff for everybody. There is one crazy comic book collection I'm trying to work on. I just don't know if I'll get it or if the guy will give me a call back. But if I do, you all will know about it right away. So thanks again for tuning in, you guys. I hope you have an amazing week. And hopefully we'll all talk soon. Well, you said hat. I want present. I still want to get at least one Mask toy in the box. I want that in my collection. That would be awesome. So thanks again, all. Take care.